Because let me tell you something. We went over this in the previous lessons on Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and we're going to go even more in depth this time now that we're going into Benjamin and Africa. And that's not, and the interesting part of this is because we're going into Africa as a whole, we're going to be forced to touch on some of the other tribes, Benjamin and Levi. Understand, the second largest tribe in Africa is the Fulani. The Fulani are Berber. That means that they're Hamites. They are assimilated into sub-Saharan African society, which means that when you go into an African city, you have no idea who's actually a Berber and who's actually a sub-Saharan African Israelite. So that means that the black people, a black person that could be sitting next to you that looks just like you isn't an Israelite. So I repeat, color does not matter. You can be as dark as you want to be. You can be as light as you want to be. It does not matter. All right? There's just because someone's darker skin does not make it easier for them to know who and what they are. There's a lot of different agendas that were sprinkled into this thing. That just like you could be from North Africa and still be an Israelite. Why? Because there were slave trades through North Africa. People kept slaves in North Africa. People kept slaves in Northeast Africa. No different than when we left Egypt in Moses' time, they were Hebrews that stayed in Egypt. There were Hebrews that stayed in Goshen. There were Hebrews that left Egypt and went into Africa instead of going with Moses. So color or skin color or complexion or appearance has nothing to do with this. It can't. It's too confusing. Someone's complexion doesn't make them any more or less Israelite. It just doesn't. It can't. Bob Marley's kids look just like us, but guess what? Bob Marley's father is Caucasian. And because he's Caucasian, or what we know of him is being Esau. Because what we know of him is being Esau, that means that Bob Marley is Esau. And even though he married a black woman, guess what? His kids, even though they look black, they're still Esau. And his sons, even though they married black women and had black children, guess what? Those children are still Esau.